Hey, if y'all haven't done so already, make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. I post a lot of shorts, a lot of content that's empowering, also documenting my fitness journey. We appreciate it. It helps us grow our community, both my brother and I. And we're looking to, just foster a community of people who are driven, but also need reinforcement of others. So that's what I really want to do, is I want to create a community where we're all helping one another. So please subscribe to my channel and yeah, get the updates. All right, y'all, so I've been doing some research as far as like the best types of shoes for running, and obviously there's the big brands, right? There's Nike, there's Puma, there's Reebok, and I would say those are probably the three biggest competitors. And I personally love these. These are Pumas. These are the soft cushions. It feels like I'm running on clouds. But I've been looking up what are the best shoes for running, and I see a lot of people, runners, joggers, marathoners, they like to use these shoes that are called the Hoka shoes. And I guess what makes them so popular, I'm reading it right off the web, is that they have really thick midsoles. And I never really took that into consideration, because sometimes after I'm running for 2.5 miles in these, my midsole does start to hurt a little bit. But these are still incredibly comfortable, and I actually love Puma. They're a brand that I trust. Now, the one thing I keep coming across when you are looking for shoes is like the top 3 things you should look for is stability, how neutral is it, and range of motion or motion control. Because when you're running, the foot does a lot of that, a lot of bending. And so if you're a sprinter, you run at the front of your feet, on the balls of your feet. I see some people do a full flat foot jog, but I guess it really depends on your range of motion. Now that said, today I ran 1.5 miles. I didn't do the 2 miles today because I've been doing this cardio work that's supposed to be really intense. It's incline work. My brother and I are at a 4.5 incline, and we're walking at 3.2. So it gets our heart rate into its target cardio zone, and I've been doing a hybrid of that and running. Now on the weekends, I will be running the full 3 miles with these bad boys, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna run the 5K with these on. But I do want to go to Puma. I want to look into these Hoka shoes because they're everywhere. I took my son to a doctor's appointment. The doctor had them on, and just shit I took notice. And I know the last episode I said that there's definitely some science into every sport, and shoes plays a part of it. Obviously, I'm working on my weight to slim down so I can be a little bit faster. But breathing. Now I've been looking at the Maffetone method of running, which basically you use your heart rate to ensure that you stay in an aerobic state. And I first heard about this when I was watching Nick Bear. Somebody interviewed him. I'll post a link up here somewhere, or up here in this corner, so y'all can watch it. But basically, here, look, I'll read a little. Bit of it. The Maffetone method of running is a method of training that uses your heart rate to ensure you are staying in an aerobic state on your runs. And your body has a lot more fat to burn than it does sugar. And this is what happens when people hit the wall. Basically, you're burning sugar as a fuel source. And then that's when, you just smack and hit the wall. Now, obviously, I'm not a long marathoner person, but I don't know. This is the first 5K I'm going to run, and I might be running more for 2023. But I do know my goal. I'm still on pace for for my weight loss journey, and hopefully by April I'll be down another 40 pounds. January, February, March, April, that will put me into the 60s, 90, 80, 70, 60s when it comes to the weight loss. So I'm excited about that. Now, I don't know if y'all have any tips. I'm going to hit up my homegirl because her and her husband own a gym. I'm going to see if I can either next weekend or the following, see if I can head up there and train with them for the day and see if I record some of that. But it is weigh-in Wednesday. My brother will be here a little bit later. And, yeah, we're going to weigh ourselves and see what it's looking like so far. Like I said last video, these last 5 pounds have been really incredibly stubborn to me. But, you know, we'll see where we're at. I did have a slip up. We went to this restaurant downtown the other night with one of our homies, and we had some tacos, and I face fucked those tacos. So yeah, we'll see. Anyways, there goes my business phone. So I'll show y'all when we do the weigh-in. Hey, I want y'all to share this with somebody, seriously, because I think as humans, the more we grow, not only in age, but as life, the more we seek to evolve. You can't just hit the glass ceiling. You eventually got to break through that, right? So share this with somebody, because sometimes it's good just to hear it. You're supported, you're loved, or start the journey. All that message is for everybody. It's for everybody. You might be laying on the couch watching this, sitting in a recliner, or bored at work, or just scrolling. Just scrolling. Whatever you think you want to get up and do it. Get disciplined behind it, because you deserve that. Your dreams deserve that. If you think I can do this and whatever's in your way is stopping you, remove it. Remove it and get to it. I'm going to be straight up with y'all. I'm 4 pounds away from 299. As soon as I break that 299, that means I would have effectively lost 66 fucking pounds. And for me, that's a huge feat. And that only means I got 100 pounds left, because I'm going to get down to 200. And in the meantime, I'm going to continue doing weights and shit. It's been slow and steady, but it's fucking worth it. And I love the process. I love every step it's taken. Some days it's hard. Some days I don't want to do this shit. But I got to say, you know what? I'm a doer. I'm going to just get it done. Ain't no way around that. And so that's my message for y'all today. Now, I am at the studio, as y'all can see. I got some stuff that I'm working on, some rearranging to do. I got a few meetings set up today. But I'm telling y'all this particularly because as an entrepreneur, we already have a full day. Because you're constantly following up with new contacts or existing relationships, and I'm one of those people who's purpose driven, so I genuinely want to help others, and people I do business with can see that, and so they want to tap into my energy because I will find a way. That said, that's one of the reasons why my brother and I, we wake up early in the morning to get the workout done the first thing right away before we get up and get our day started. That fitness routine has to come in. No excuses. We're tired. I had one of my homies hit me up and she was like, man, do you give yourself to rest? No. If I'm tired, I'll work out in the morning, and then at some point in the day, I'll give myself a little bit of rest. And that might be extreme for some people, but for me, it's not. You want to know why? Because for 38 years, I've been fucking pounding food. Just face fucking it. You know what I'm saying? And no one's ever stopped and said, hey, you probably shouldn't eat that much. Or, you know, and doctors give you bullshit excuses that they give everybody. Nah, you're just a big guy. You're just not. Yeah, it's all right. Nah, man. We need that tough fucking love. I think our society is soft because we allow ourselves to be handled with care, if that makes sense. Some people don't like the harsh reality of, hey, you're fat as hell. Get to it. And again, this channel is about empowering others. This is my conversation with myself. So what I'm saying is not how I would speak to other people. This is how I speak to myself, because not all people my size and heavier have that self type of talk. They tell themselves, man, you're fat, you're slow, you're ugly. And that's not always the case. The reason I'm saying this is because I want y'all to challenge those fucking thoughts. They ain't real. The real that you're having them, allow yourself to have them, but then reframe them and challenge them, because you can it's a choice. You can get up and take the first step, both figuratively and literally. And then every day is just a choice. Every day is just a fucking choice. And that's how my fitness journey has been. I don't look at it as, man, I've been exercising, you know, for 6-7 months now, or 7-8 months now. I look at it as, man, it's just one day at a time. I'm working out today, and that's all that counts. You know what I'm saying? I'm also giving myself grace, giving myself love, self-acceptance. I look at my body sometimes and I'm like, man, I still ain't where I want to be, but I'm one day closer. And that's all that counts, and it's about this. This is what it's about. Have the heart to do it and the mind frame to just get it done. Because all that other shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, life is going to happen. There is going to be moments where you need to get up and just go. There's going to be moments where life forces you to sit down. And in all of those moments, right, you still need to have a steady, a constant, an anchor point. And for me, that's been my fitness journey. So I'm grateful for that. So use this to propel you, or to empower you, or to motivate you, or to help you get disciplined. Revisit this video, come back to it, share it, save it, send it to a friend, get motivated, get disciplined. Your dreams deserve discipline and dedication, and that's how you'll reach your destination. But enjoy the journey. Fall in love with the process. Those are my words for today. Y'all see where I'm at the studio. Today is a busy day. I'm rearranging some stuff. I think we're gonna end up knocking down these booths to do control room recordings only. Now, I know this entire time this channel has been absolutely about fitness, but I wanted to sprinkle in some advice that applies to both fitness and entrepreneurship. It's important to pivot. Like, working out after you plateau, eventually as a business, you got to pivot. Not necessarily because you're plateauing, but it just might be time to change direction. So I want y'all to keep that in mind. Now, let me talk to y'all a little bit about fitness. So, that's bullshit. I don't want to do this. Hey, Rue. Talk to him this morning a little bit.
No? That's it.
Yo, and that's why my brother don't really be talking on camera.
Less is more sometimes, you know what I mean? Just get it done.
I often ask myself if both my brother and I are training the right way. And although he isn't running this 5K with me, I do want to make sure we're both intentional with our workouts. And I know the physique I'm working for, but I'm sure many of y'all like me are Googling or watching YouTube videos on how to train certain muscle groups or which exercises are most effective. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong or maybe I'm not. All I know is we have to continue working out and stick to our regimen. I will say this though, some days I absolutely don't feel like working out, especially at 5 a.m. But that's where our discipline sets in. I have to stay the course so I don't completely derail my efforts. And even though we had a couple slip-ups with eating, we've been doing great with our exercise routines. And like I said in previous videos, we have to give ourselves some grace and room to slip up. And this don't mean continually slip up. It simply means that there is a little room for error. I've also noticed that my body doesn't crave sugar. And honestly, I didn't think I ever realized I crave sugar, but it's a change I noticed. Anyhow, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching.